Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and thanks for tuning in. Hey, I like fishing for anything and everything that has fins, and with fall fast approaching, I like to fish for muskies and pike, and without question one of the most productive lures for both those species are bucktails. Today, I'm going to show you how to build your very own bucktail. As usual, everything that we are using today can be purchased at Lure Parts online, and make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to give you a discount code to help you out as well. Now, to get this process going, I'm going to show you all the part numbers as I usually do in case you want to match identically the bucktail that I'm building, but there is one tool that makes this whole process so much easier, and it is the bucktail twister tool from Dubro. When you're twisting these heavy wires, that can be hard on your hands. This tool makes it a lot easier. I'm going to show you how to install that tool in a vise, which is very simple, and how easy it can be to make any and every bucktail that you want. But the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to start assembling part of the bucktail. Obviously, you can make bucktails in any color and configuration that you want, but the two that I use the most are these two right here. I like bucktails that have either a perch or walleye color scheme to them, as well as a straight black bucktail. Those have always been two high percentage ones for me. And today we're gonna build that walleye perch colored one. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out with the wire shaft, and this is an 8-inch one looped end, and it's a 0.51 wire. This is the one that I build on the most. The nice about the one looped end already completed for you is half the work of bending the wire is already done on that part. So I'm going to start with that. That's going to be my base. Then I'm going to add a keel weight, and this is what they consider, what they call a muskie keel weight, and this is a 1/2 ounce. And make these in different sizes too. I use this to not only help cast a bucktail farther, and that way you won't have it helicoptering as much. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take the bucktail itself, and there is an easy place to insert the wire right inside here, just like so. There you go. And as you see, that's going to cover up the keel weight on there. And then when we're done with everything, then we'll install the split ring and the treble hook. But I'm going to wait till everything is done. It just makes it a lot easier that way. So now that that is there, then I'm going to take gold. These are actually brass beads, and this is a size 6, and I'm going to use 5 of these, and I am going to put those on the shaft. And what this does is, one, it gives my bucktail the illusion of a little bit more length. And you can use as many or as few of these as you want. I like 5 because that gets me the size of the bucktail that I feel the most comfortable throwing. And obviously, you can get bigger ones, you can get smaller ones, but this is just a good average size bucktail for me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these lasers. These are really cool. These are DPI laser muskie blades. They are absolutely beautiful and put off a great shine in the water. And the two sizes I use are size 8 or size 10. 8 is one that I go with mostly all the time. That's been a very, very productive blade for me. So then I'm going to take a gold clevis, and I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm going to put this on the shank or the shaft right there. There is a basis for your start of your bucktail. Look how simple that is, okay? Just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go out to my garage where the vise is, and I'm going to show you the Dubro twister tool, and then we are going to take this part of the shaft, put it in that tool, and then we are going to finish off that part of the bucktail. Let's go do that now. Okay, so now you can see that I have the bucktail twister tool in my vise, and I made sure that's nice and tight, and you want to leave this lip raised up just a little bit. This will give us room to work. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second here. So now I'm going to take the wire from the bucktail, and I am going to put it on the vise, pointing toward me. So now I'm going to take the other part of the tool, and I want to leave about 1 3/4 to 2 inches pointing toward me. Now I'm going to take the tool, and I am going to bend the wire this way, just like so. Okay, we're going to bend it this way. Then once that's done, then I'm going to take the tool, bring it up and over here, get the other part of this wire, and now we are going to turn this. Okay, we're going to turn this. You can see the wire turning. That is starting to form that loop. Now I am going to bring it just about back toward me, just like that. Okay, a little more, about right in there. That's going to help us form that loop that we need. Okay, so what you should have now is that right there. You have that loop. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it inside this part of the tool, and that's going to help us twist that wire around. Okay, the twister tool also comes with a little Allen wrench, so once I have this exactly where I want it, now I can just tighten that a little bit more. And now I am going to take this part of the tool again, and I am going to insert it right in there. Okay, that's why it's important to have that wire braced up against that raised part, because that's what's going to lock you in when you twist. Now I'm simply just going to start rotating this around like so. Now we're getting a good twist on my bucktail going. There you go. That's why this tool makes it so much easier. What a great tool this is. Just like that. Got that. Now I am going to take my Allen wrench again, unloosen that. Look at that. Now you have a nicely twisted bucktail loop on the top. Now we're going to go back to the studio. I'm going to clip this off, and I'm going to show you how to finish out this bucktail. All right, now that our bucktail is mostly complete, I need to clip off the little tag wire that's on the end of it. Now, before you do anything when it comes to working with wire like this and clipping it off, please put on a pair of safety glasses. That way when you clip it off, that in case that piece of metal goes flying, it's not going to injure you. And how I usually do it is I take a wire cutters like this, I position it down inside a bucket, have my safety glasses on, and then I clip it off. Now, if you want to fine tune and get it down even more, then I use a Dremel tool right there and that, but I always clip it off first, and I use a Dremel tool to get it as close as I possibly can, and that way you're safe when you're doing it and you don't have an extra tag end that could catch on some weeds. Now the final step is going to be putting on the split ring and the treble hook. The only tool you need for this step is a split ring pliers, and now I'm using a 100-pound split ring, so I'm going to open up that split ring like so, and I'm using a size 7 VMC treble hook, and these are so extremely sharp. This is my #1. Actually, this is the only treble that I use when it comes to making bucktails. I love this one. So now we're just going to slide this on here, just like so, and rotate that around, and that's on there, right there. Okay, there's your split ring. Now I am going to take that split ring, we're going to do the same thing here, and we are going to open it up, and we're going to go back to the other end of our bucktail and simply just slide that over there, and all we're going to do now is turn. Look at that. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have your 100% completed bucktail that you made yourself. And that is how easy it is to make your own bucktails. Not only is it easy, but it's cost effective. On average, you can build 3 lures for the price of one store-bought one. And the best thing about making your own baits is you can make them any way, whatever color, whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. And that can easily be found, as we said, at Lure Parts Online. I'm even going to give you a 10% off discount code that you can use toward your next purchase. Catching fish is always fun, but catching them on lures that you made, well, that's pretty tough to beat. So thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe. Until next time, God bless you. I'm Jim Crowley. We'll see you soon.